Right, morning guys. It is now Monday the 14th of July and I'm off fishing to a different place this time. Never been there before. I'm going to Stafford Moor and the other side of Winkley or something. It's about an hour 15 from me, so yeah, it's Monday the 14th of July. I'm doing 48 hours, booked on midday today, Monday, and obviously leaving midday Wednesday. I think they've given a bit of wind, 40-mile-an-hour winds, bit of rain, so not too bad. Hopefully get something out there, but like I said, I've never been there before, and I'm just about to leave now, so it's just coming up for 10:30. I've just got a call at the local shop on my way out, grab a couple of bits and then get up there, so I will see you guys. More than likely when I'm up there and I've got everything, I've picked a peg, I've got everything set up and everything, yeah, I'll speak to you lot then, I think. But in the meantime, I'm going to get through the traffic, get past all the mongs on the road, and pick a peg, get set up and everything, and then I will give you guys a shout in a bit. So, welcome to episode 43, 48 hour at Stafford Moor, and yeah, speak to you guys in a bit. Speak to you then. Right, afternoon guys. I'm here down the lake. It took longer to set up than I would have liked. Yeah, it took quite a while, to be honest. I got here, when I got here there was about half a dozen on, 6 people on or something. I've had a proper good couple of laps of the lake. Plenty of fish moving, plenty of fish topping, but yeah, like I said, setting up took longer than I thought. I'll quick spin you around. All my usual shit. Got the bait boat with me this time. The rods ain't fishing as yet, I've just got to get some hook baits on. Stick some hook baits on, stick some leads on and get them out. Take you outside. I am in peg 10, which I believe is called the Outback. But basically I've got all that water and I think I've got halfway down this island, down my left hand margin, and then obviously further that way is the next peg to my left, which is peg 11 I believe. But yeah, plenty of water to go at. I've seen fish on the tip of this island, over the other side there, over in that bay over there, even down in my right hand margin. I'll just move to the side. Down in my right hand margins here, so yeah, plenty of water. But yeah, camp set up, cradle and everything, net, waistling, bivvy and all that. But yeah, I'll tell you what, it's got the name of this peg here. Oh yeah, peg 10. The Outback. But yeah, give you a quick view. They're not tight pegs. I have fished tighter pegs, but just about big enough to get all my shit in. But yeah, I'm set up and ready to go. Oh. Beautiful afternoon. A bit warm, but can't complain. But yeah, like I said, I've just got to get the leads on each rod and get some bait on, I think, and then get the rods out. And fingers crossed, something will happen. But yeah, like I say, I'm here till Wednesday midday anyway, so 48-hour session. What am I now? I think it's just coming up for 4 o'clock, so I'm down to 44 hours. Like I say, it's took me 3.5, 4 hours to set up. Which, like I say, I've had 2 or 3 laps of the lake. Never been here before, so I thought, sod it. Seeing as the weather's nice, I'll have a wander around, have a good look in the pegs and that, or the ones that didn't have anglers in. But yeah, I've settled on this one. So yeah, time to get the rods done and get them out. And then get a cold one, I think. So I'll do that now, and I will give you guys a shout a bit later on. Yeah, beautiful place. Yeah, well impressed. Definitely see me coming here again. Hopefully the fishing will be alright as well. But anyway, I'm waffling now. But yeah, welcome to episode 43. And yeah, I'm going to get the rods done and get a beer. Speak to you lot a bit later on. Come on the carp. Right, got the rods baited. Just about to get them out. Just thought I'd quick show you. You're not allowed lead core on here, so gone for a length of the rig tubing, lead clip down to my up length, and rig wise I'm going for a combi rig. Short supple bit of braid there, and then the quarter boom, £25 I think, if I remember right. That is a sticky baits krill and 15mm wafter, and on the other rod, the rattan rod, I'm going for a 15mm wafter CC Moor Pro Stim lever. Same setup, combi rig, dark matter tubing. Yep, both set up the same. Both got 15mm wafters on, just different flavours. Like I said, one's got sticky baits krill on, the other one's got CC Moor Pro Stim lever. So I'm just gonna pop a PVA nugget on each hook point and get them out. Well, yeah, wind's dropped now. Down to a slight breeze now. Oh, bit of a ripple. But yeah, I'm gonna PVA them and get them out. Speak to you in a bit. Right then, guys. Monday evening update. Time is 9:15. 9:15, Monday evening. I've just redone the rods. I have put a pink pop-up sticky baits krill on the left hand rod, and I have put it just tight to that other side there, tight to the island, under that little tree. So the left hander's over there, and the right hander I have put on a cell pop-up soaked in isotonic, and I have put that under that tree on the island. Put a bit of bait around each one. So that's my right hander. Left hander is out as well under that tree. So yeah, right hander's under there, left hander next to that tree. So yeah, they're both back out. So I've now got a pink pop up on the left hander and a yellow isotonic pop up on the right hander. So that is it. That's it. Getting on 8:45. I don't think I'm going to touch the rods again tonight. Like I said, I've just put them out 5 minutes ago. Put them out with a bolt. It's fairly easy to cast there, but to get the right hander under that tree, it's easy with a bolt. Plus I've brought it with me, so why not? But yeah, I think that's the last time I'm going to touch the rods tonight, unless anything happens. Yeah, just about to do a brew. It's got a couple of pork gammon steaks there on the go, mini steaks. So bit of pork cooking, and wash it down with a coffee, and kick back and relax then, watch a bit of telly. But yeah, nothing's happened as yet. I have seen fish rolling on that island, so fingers crossed. Hopefully one of them rods will get picked up. I've backleaded the lines as well. It's not something I normally do, but on this occasion I don't want to wipe the other one out if I do get a fish. So yeah, they're both on back legs, literally back legs right under the rod tips. I've only brought my 10 footers with me this time. My 10 footers and my little Daiwa wind cast. So yeah, 10 foot Shimano TX2s in 3-pound test curve. Didn't bother bringing me 12 footers, the TX4s. I just brought the TX2s, 10 foots. So small setup. But anyway guys, I'm going to cook some grub, get that down my neck, and have a coffee and retire for the evening, I think. So if anything happens tonight, I'll give you guys a shout. Hopefully it will. But if not, I will no doubt see you guys tomorrow morning. So yeah, I will speak to you a lot then. Right guys, just lost one. Absolutely gutted. 20 past 10. I was just sat there having a coffee, watching a bit of TV, and then I just had a bit of a drop back really. On the left hand rod, the indicator dropped down a bit. Well, it went slack, dropped right down. I jumped out, went the spool round a bit just to get the bobbin back up, just to see if anything was still on it, and then yeah, it was still twitching. And I thought, alright, is it worth hitting? And then my right hand bobbin started dancing up and down, and I thought, hang on a sec. I thought at first that there was a fish trailing line or something, and it had somehow picked up both rods, but no. I thought, sod it, I'll start winding in the left hander. And yeah, I picked it up, started winding, and it was like proper slack line. So the fish had obviously belted back towards me, but I'd gone through my right hand rod as well, down to my right margin. So I took up all the slack line. Luckily it had dropped me right hander, but obviously it had moved it. Yeah, and it just run down to my right hand margin. Felt a decent one. Got weeded up slightly, a couple of minutes. I just rested it for a couple of minutes, let it swim out of the weed, back in contact with it, then it run again. Felt decent actually. Yeah, it did, it felt a decent fish, so I'm a bit pissed off, to be honest. And then, yeah, started winding it in a bit closer, and then it just pinged off. Pulled the hook, but it's a barbless reel on here anyway, so yeah. So now I've got to redo that left-hander, and I've just wound the right-hander in, seeing as it had picked that up and moved it anyway. So yeah, like I say, it's probably about 25 past 10 now, so yeah, gutted, because that did feel a decent one. Bollocks. Right, anyway, I'm going to get them rods, both, I'm going to get them rebaited. Check the hook on that left-hander. Chances are it's bird over, so I'm going to probably stick a new hook on that as well, and yeah, get them both back out, I think, and I hope I get a second shot at that. Yeah, gutted. Oh well. Right, I'm going to redo the rods, get them back out, and then yeah, crash on the bed chair and count my losses. Bastard. Pardon me French, but yeah, as you can imagine, I'm a bit pissed off with that. Anyway, I'm going to redo both rods, get them back out, rebaited and everything. Fresh hook, at least definitely one hook. I'll check the other one if probably just bang 2 new ones on. But yeah, absolutely gutted with that, but that was on the pink pop-up, the pink krill as well, sticky baits krill. So yeah, right, anyway, I'm going to lick my wounds and get the rods redone, and like I say, if anything else happens tonight, hopefully it will, I'll give you guys a shout. If not, I will see you lot in the morning. So yeah, gutted. Right, anyway, I'm going to redo the rods. No point dwelling over it, is there? Redo the rods, get them out, and hopefully there's still some more in the area. Right, catch you in a bit, guys. Hopefully with a fish this time. Bastard. Turn that light up so you can see me. Right guys, 10 past midnight, and I've just lost another. Same rod, left-hander. I had a drop back. Again, indicator drop right down. I've not even been asleep yet, to be honest. I was wide awake. I was just about getting, well, I was just getting into the sleeping bag, thinking, get my head down. And I've got the fly screen on the bivvy door, so I could see the indicators with the isotopes in, and I've just about to give them one last look over before I will go in bed, and then I seen the left hand indicator drop down ½ inch, and I thought, has that just moved? And then that were it, dropped down, all the way down. I've only got, I don't know, 6-inch drop on them. But yeah, dropped all the way down. I was out the bivvy. Again, wound the spool up just by hand, just to take up any slack, which it did. And then the indicator carried on dropping down, so I thought, fish on, strike it. Again, picked the rod up, reeled in quite a bit of slack line, felt a fish on. For the minute, it was actually straight out. It didn't kite off right this time. I've got, yeah, the island in front of me. I was worried I think it come this side of it, or just on the tip of it, But yeah, anyway, wound it in, felt a fish kicking for 5 seconds, 10 seconds if that. Hook pulled again. So that's 2 fish lost now. Yeah, one good thing about that, it didn't feel that big, to be honest. Not as big as what the first one felt, but yeah, don't know what I'm doing wrong, to be honest. Don't know what I'm doing wrong, whether it's the multi-rigs that I've got on there. Fuck knows. But what I am going to do, yeah, because my head's gone now, so I can't be bothered. I've just worn that left-hander in. I ain't going to bother putting it out again. Sod it. I'm going to leave that in for the night. Just leave the right-hander fishing, because I don't really want to move that. And I don't want to cause disturbance by putting the left-hander back out, so yeah. Even though there is fish there, because obviously I've missed 2 off that spot, but Christ knows what I'm doing. Whether it's just the barbless hooks or what, I don't know. You're not even allowed to use micro-barbed on here, so yeah, changing the hooks out of the question. The only thing I can think I'm going to try tomorrow is take off the multi-rigs and stick standard spinners on. Spinners, Ronnies, whatever you want to call them. See if that makes a difference. But they're definitely liking the krill pink pop-ups. But I don't know whether they've got soft mouths in here or what. I haven't got a clue. But that's it. I can't remember what time. I missed that first one. 10 past 11 or something. 20 past 11. And then now just at 10 past midnight. So 2 fish lost in an hour. Yeah, Christ knows what. Something's fucking not right. And I don't know what. Yeah, like I said, I can't change the hook. I mean, what I can do is probably change the hook pattern, because at the minute I've got size 4 wide gapes on barbless. Maybe change over tomorrow to spinner hooks. Curve shanks I've got spinner hooks. Christ knows. But like I said, anyway guys, yeah. I just wanted to update you guys on a second lost fish. I was in 2 minds whether to do an update, but then I thought, yeah, sod it. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to bother putting that left-hander out. Fuck it. I'm going to have a play with it tomorrow, I think, and I'm going to leave the right-hander fishing tonight. I'm only fishing the 2 rods anyway, that's what I normally do. But at least if I do get one on the right-hander, I don't have to worry about it taking out the left-hander. So, yeah, Christ knows. I'm going to get back in my sleeping bag, I think, and just try and think of something I can come up with for first thing in the morning. Because like I say, it's only my first day. I've got a couple of days yet, so yeah, I need to change something. Yeah, because I'm getting bites, but they're coming off. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Like I said, I'm going to get back in my sleeping bag and see if I can come up with something throughout the night, I think, and give it a bit of a bash tomorrow, hopefully with better results. So yeah, can't be any worse, can it? Right then guys, I will probably catch you tomorrow morning, unless the right-hander goes. Speak to you a bit later on, or tomorrow morning. Catch you then. Right, morning guys. Tuesday morning, the 15th I think it is. What time is it? Yeah, Tuesday the 15th, and it's just gone 8 o'clock. Nothing else to report about last night. Like I said, I went that rod in, left-hander, after losing 2 fish on it. Left the right-hander fishing, and nothing throughout the night. I did have a couple of tiny little beeps this morning on the right-hander, literally 20 minutes, half an hour ago. No run or nothing, just 2 or 3 little beeps, and I thought, sat there for a minute, I thought I'll leave it, and then I thought, I better not. You know, something at the back of your mind is telling you it needs checking, so I thought, fuck it, went in. Yeah, I think I've been done on that, I'm not too sure, because obviously on the multi-rig it had pulled it tight up to the eye of the hook, but the pop-up had spun round, masking the hook, so yeah. So that rig's come off. Like I say, I'm not putting that one down this morning to a lost fish, because there was nothing on it. Whether I got done on that rod, I don't know. But I definitely lost 2 fish last night on the left-hand rod. Like I said, the first one at, what was it, 20 past 11? Second one at 10 past 12. 10 past midnight, so yeah. Still gutted about the first one I lost. Second one, it didn't feel that big, to be honest, so I'm not too fussed on that one. But the first one I lost, the way it was running and pulling, definitely felt a decent one. So yeah, I'm still a bit pissed off at that. But yeah, like I said, it's just gone 8 o'clock. What have I done? I've got up and I've decided to switch both rods back over to the spinner rigs, Ronnie rigs, whatever people want to call them these days, 360 rig, whatever. Yeah, after reeling in that right-hander this morning and that pop-up had spun round, it was sitting awkward, let's say. So yeah, I think that's the problem. The bait's alright, they're definitely going for the bait, but the left-hand spot where I lost 2 last night seems a decent spot. I might have a leather end this morning, see if I can find a better spot for the right-hander, but yeah, but all I've done this morning is watch the water. Didn't really hear anything last night, not really seen anything this morning, to be fair. And I've just put on the spinner rigs, took off the multi-rigs and gone back to the old spinner rig. I'll spin you around because they're not fishing at the minute. There you go, tubing, lead clip, lead, down to the spinner rig, Ronnie rig. I've just tied it up this morning on some, I think it's rigor mortis, something like that. That's it, size 4. Got for a size 4 spinner. Size 4 spinner hook, obviously, and barbless, as the lake rules. Because on the hybrid, not the hybrid, sorry, the multi-rig, I did have wide gapes on, so I've changed over. Not only have I changed over to the Ronnie rigs, I've also now changed over to spinner hooks. But like I say, I've just PVA'd them up, ready to pop them out this morning with a boat, which I'm just going to do in a sec. But yeah, so hopefully that change will improve my chances. So I'm going to stop waffling, get the bolt out. Actually thinking about it, yeah, I'm going to get the bolt out, put a bit more bait in that left hand spot, put the left hander out, and then before I get the right hander out, I'm going to have a cast around and see if I can find any spot for that really. If not, it'll go back onto the island on the right hander. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling, get on with that, and then pop the kettle on, I think. So yeah, that's the morning update. If anything else happens, I'll give you guys a shout a bit later on. Speak to you then. Right then guys, 4:10 Tuesday afternoon. Not a lot's happening. Speaking to a couple of guys around here, apparently this lake doesn't do day bites, the more night bites, so I don't know. But yeah, 4:10 Tuesday afternoon, and a bit of a chill in the wind actually. But yeah, nothing else has happened on the rods. They're still back out, same spots, fresh baits on them and everything. And yeah, just 4:10 now, and I'm just getting some dinner, late dinner, bit of grub, coffee as well I think. But yeah, that's it, afternoon update, and nothing has happened as yet. Probably give you guys a shout later on when I get the rods back out for this evening, but so far nothing to show for it. So I will give you guys a shout a bit later on when something happens. Speak to you then. Right, and guys, evening, Tuesday evening, just coming up for 10 o'clock now. And yeah, nothing else to report. I've just redone the rods a bit earlier, fresh baits on. Back out on the spots, and yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just about dark now. I know you can't tell with all my torches on and shit, but yeah, nothing else to report today. Not really seen many moving today, not as many as yesterday, but like I say, we'll see. Kettle's on at the minute. I'm just going to have one last brew, do a bit of washing up and that, get some stuff cleaned up, tidied up, put away and everything, and then yeah, get in bed I think. Have a coffee. Check my phone, catch up on any stuff on my phone. But yeah, that is it. Like I say, just gone 10 o'clock. Yeah, and that is it. I'm not going to touch the rods again tonight unless anything happens. If it does, I'll give you guys a shout during the night. If nothing happens, I'll speak to you lot tomorrow morning. But I'm going to get gone because the kettle's just about boiled. So like I said, I'll have a coffee, wash up and get my head down I think. So if anything happens tonight, I'll give you guys a shout. If not, more than likely I'll speak to you lot tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed I get a fish. Right guys, I'll knock it on the head there and update you as and when. Speak to you then. Right, morning guys. It is now just gone 5:30 Wednesday morning, and obviously with the lack of nighttime footage last night, nothing happened last night throughout the night. Nothing, not even a single blip. Which, don't know. So nothing at the minute. Like I say, yeah, just gone 5:30. I believe, after speaking to a couple of guys yesterday, that first fish that I lost yesterday was in fact a catfish. I'm thinking, I got told yesterday that there was catfish in here. I don't think there's many, and I think they are trying to get rid of them, but yeah, I didn't realise there were catfish in here. The only thing I can think of why it was a catfish was the amount of slime up the dark matter tubing and around the hook link. I didn't think of it at the time when I lost that first one, but like I said, I brought it in and yeah, it was covered in slime, and I thought, at the time I thought a bit weird, but, you know, like bream slime, or what I think now is catfish slime. So it looks like I lost a cat, the first one, and the second one that I've lost. Like I say, only felt small, so I don't know, bream, tench, small carp. But I'm pretty certain that the first one I lost was a catfish, which I don't mind catfish, to be honest. I wouldn't mind catching one. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit out this morning's bite time, get a coffee on, get some stuff tidied up and everything, and hopefully something will happen this morning before I've got to leave at dinner. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably knock the video off here. Obviously if something else happens between now and me going home, then I'll get the camera back out, but I think obviously if nothing happens I shall sign it off here, because at the moment the weather's fine. They have forecast rain this morning, or most of today actually, so I think what I'm going to do as well while I'm waiting out bite time is pack down any bits that I obviously don't need. But yeah, nothing happened last night, not even a single beep on either rod. Didn't hear any fish moving, so yeah, decent nice kip. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to get the kettle on, and like I say, I'm probably going to sign the video off here. If anything does happen, I'll give you guys a shout, but if not, then I shall leave it here. Where am I fishing next? Probably going to be on Digger Lakes, I reckon. Get back on a water that I know, because like I say, I fished Todborough blank there. I will go back there. Really nice complex. Same here, Stafford Moor. Like I say, it's looking like a blank, but beautiful lake and complex and that, so I'll definitely be back here to settle a score. But yeah, I think next time out, possibly, more than likely I'll be at Diggers, I think. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling and thank you guys again for watching, for having the patience, because these videos must be getting boring. But I'm one of those people who, I don't mind showing the blanks. There's plenty of them. I know some anglers only release videos when, you know, when they're catching. They don't bother uploading the blanks, but I ain't like that because, you know, lookout fishing's not like that. Planking's part of it, which I am realising more often than I want. But yeah, I'm not upset. Like I said, lost 2. Would have been nice to catch, but like I said, it's nice just to get the rods back out. But on that note, like I said, I'm going to stop waffling and sign off. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Like I say, any of you that are not subscribed, please do. Also, give me video a like I said, all helps in the world of, in the algorithms of YouTube and all that technological shite. But yeah, thanks for watching, I do appreciate it. And yeah, apologies again for a blank, but one session closer to catching, I think. Right, I need caffeine. So, like I said, thanks again, guys, and if nothing else happens, I will see you lot on the next one. Until then, guys, hopefully you lot are out fishing and catching. And yeah, I'll speak to you lot on the next one. Thanks for watching, and see you all then.